So this is a solar farm. That's what it is. The city that we live in just built this huge solar farm out here. You can't see it in our electric bill, or the fact that our electric system seems to go down every other week, but you know, good for them. Hey guys, what's up? Bryan here. Thanks for tuning in today. Now, I know a lot of my subscribers are actual Yamaha Warrior owners, but there are a few of you guys that aren't. And I wanted to go ahead and do kind of just a little in-depth review of the Yamaha Warrior. It's my second one, so obviously I am kind of partial. I love these bikes. You know, as far as something that you're going to pick up for $2,000, you know, $3,000, they're amazing. They handle awesome. They have torque for days, and it's never given me a problem. I've never had this bike do anything besides the clutch slippage before I replaced it with the Barnett's. And other than that, this bike has run phenomenal for me. Now, the problem with the Warrior is the aftermarket parts. You know, they just don't, there's not as many as there should be or what there used to be. There's a few manufacturers who do, you know, exhausts and, you know, cam kits and stuff like that, but it's not going to be like Harley where you go in and, you know, look for a cam kit and you've got 20 different people making cam kits for it. The aftermarket parts just aren't there. A lot of times you end up picking up used stuff, you know, and kind of just making do with what you can. But as far as the ride goes, they're fucking fun, man. I mean, they can handle awesome. You can lay these things down like a damn sport bike, and that's what I come from, a sport bike. So I like getting out, riding these curves, you know, and on the Warrior, you can do that. And you can get these things down, and you know, they're nimble. You know, you can mod these bikes up to look fucking amazing. I mean, there's some really cool builds out there, and I'll flash some pictures up on the screen to show you guys kind of what I'm talking about. And you know, with me, some of the really cool builds are some of the ones that have the little things that you don't see. You know, I'm gonna take a page from old Kyle Riley's book here, and you can take a wide tire kit, a set of bars, and an exhaust, throw them on a Warrior, and it's gonna look phenomenal. So if you are coming from a sport bike, you know, this is a great transition for you. If you're not looking to get into something that is completely, you know, old man bagger, you know, no disrespect to the baggers, you know, they're awesome. I've had a couple of them myself, but you know, I love the way that these things look with, you know, a set of drag bars and a wide tire kit. Phenomenal. You know, plus one awesome thing about the Warrior is the community that actually comes with it. I've been part of the Gixxer forums, and you know, a lot of those guys just think that they're the king shit. Now, the Warrior forum, it's kind of a different place. You know, it's more of a brotherhood where people actually welcome you with open arms, and they are, you know, really out to kind of help out and kind of show you the ropes. It's really a forum where people share information. And, you know, if you come looking for information, a lot of the guys are more than willing to go out of their way to help out a lot of the time. Plus, another really cool thing about it is the fact that not everyone owns one or knows what they are. I mean, you pull up half the time on one of these things, people are like, oh my God, that's a nice Harley. And you're like, yeah, that's not a Harley. That's a Yamaha. And, you know, a lot of people are just like, what? A Yamaha Warrior? Like, I've never seen that. But then on the other end of it, there's a lot of times you'll be out somewhere and you'll have somebody randomly walk up and be like, Yamaha Warrior, man, I've had one of those. Those are awesome fucking bikes. And it's happened to me multiple times, you know. People, they've got a following to them. And if you've ridden one before, then you know what I'm talking about. You know, they're awesome fucking bikes. You know, they're fuel injected, so that's actually one thing that you can also do is get tuners for them, and they have a guy that'll actually flash your ECUs and upgrade it. And they have different ECUs that you could even buy, you know, the Yamaha Speed Start ECUs. And so that's, you know, there's still upgrades out there. It's just you've got to actually search for them, and a lot of times, like I said, you end up buying used stuff. Like my exhaust right now, I have a used Speedstar exhaust because supposedly it's one of the best exhausts for the bike. Personally, I think I'm going to go back to a 2 and a 2 after this one, but before this I was actually running a Cobra Speedster swept exhaust, and I actually love the looks of that one, and it was brand new. So like I said, you can find brand new parts from Cobra, Vance and Hines, you know, certain things like that, but it's just you're not going to be able to search and find 35 different styles of exhausts. You know, you're not going to be able to find, you know, a bunch of different shit like you can with, you know, some of these other bikes. Unfortunately, that's the problem with them, but that's also the cool thing about them. They were only made between 02 and 09 to 010, depending on where you lived, and you know, that's what's cool about them. Not everybody has them. They're rare bikes, you know, but that's also the bitch about them too, is if you wreck one of them, you know, you're not going to be able to find a tank for under a few $100. It's not going to be like where on eBay you can go find a used tank that's actually in good condition for $150, $200 for your, you know, Gixxer. You're going to actually have to search, wait around for a while, and pay a hefty price for it. So, you know, they do have guys who make custom parts for the Warrior, like Kyle Riley, who does the wide tire kits, or Christopher Kierstead, who does, you know, the custom chin spoilers, headlight cowls, rear fenders for the wide tire kits, and even, you know, Ricky Graffio, who does the custom exhausts. Like I said, overall, man, I wouldn't trade them. I'll keep my Warrior forever. I'll never give it up. It'll always be in my garage. The saddest thing about these bikes is the fact that they're worth more parted out than they are actually whole. Like I said, I picked mine up for $2,500, and if you search around, I've seen them for $2,000. And the sad thing is, you can part that thing out, and like I said, you're not going to find a tank under a few $100s, so you can part that bike out and get a lot more money out of it than what you could just selling it total. As long as you come into it knowing what to expect, you know, you're not going to come into this and find tons of aftermarket parts. So unless you know, plan on dropping a turbo, you know, there's still going to be bikes out there that are going to beat you. So don't come into it thinking, you know, that you're going to have the most amazing bike, but at the same time, like I said, you're going to pick one up for $3,000 a lot of the times. If you sit around and wait for a good deal on it, sink a couple $1,000 into it, and you've got yourself a bike that, even if it's, hell, 16, 17 years old, it's going to turn heads a lot more than some of these newer bikes that you've got out. So, you know, overall, guys, the Warrior, it's a phenomenal bike. Like I said, I am partial to it, but I've owned so many bikes over the years that I can't even remember them. And the Warrior is, well, the Warrior and the Gixxer are the only ones that have actually brought me back to them. Even after, you know, selling them and riding other bikes, I still came back to them. You know, if you're not a Warrior owner, hopefully you will be soon. Hopefully this video kind of, you know, sways you just a little bit and gets you into the crowd. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on it as well. You know, so comment down below what brought you to the Warrior, or what your favorite thing about the Warrior is. And if you own other bikes, comment that as well, and let me know what other bikes you own, and which one you tend to ride the most out of the two. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you being here. Be sure to like and share this video, and if you're not subscribed, scroll down, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell next to it so that you get notified to new videos and they come out as well. I try to put new videos out once every week, usually on Mondays, and I'm going to be starting a new series coming out on Wednesdays as well, so be sure to keep your eye open for that coming out too. Other than that, guys, we'll see you next time.